the woman completely broke down. She just wanted to take her critically ill father-in-law to the hospital for treatment, but her mother-in-law not only opposed it, she even fiercely scolded her. Helpless, she fell silent. However, a few days later, her father-in-law suddenly passed away, and her mother-in-law wept bitterly, devastated by the loss. When the doctor investigated the cause of death, the mother-in-law insisted her husband had been healthy before. The doctor suggested an autopsy to determine the cause of death, but the mother-in-law misunderstood, thinking the doctor had ulterior motives. She even tried to bargain with the doctor, which angered him. He scolded her, saying that if her husband had seen a doctor earlier, perhaps his death could have been prevented. This led the mother-in-law to take out her anger on Motoko, blaming everything on Motoko, thinking it was her fault that all this misfortune happened. At home, the children urged Motoko to keep her distance, worried that the grandfather's illness might be contagious. Motoko would praise the children for catching dragonflies, teaching them not to harm small creatures. But not long after, her husband suddenly fell ill, and Motoko quickly called for a doctor. However, her husband soon passed away as well. The mother-in-law mysteriously disappeared, and Motoko was frantic. She rushed to the children's room, finding the seemingly healthy children, which only made her more anxious. The next day, her daughter also showed serious symptoms. Motoko completely broke down, taking her daughter to the hospital, only to find that the hospital had closed. It turned out the hospital was conducting experiments on corpse demons, and Motoko was filled with despair. Then she heard about a newly opened clinic, and not knowing it was run by corpse demons, she hurried there, but found a notice saying the clinic was closed. Desperate, she banged on the door, crying for help. When her mother-in-law suddenly appeared, she scolded Motoko for embarrassing herself, even making the children say they were not sick. A week later, Motoko went out in the morning to buy groceries, and when she returned home, she found her daughter dead. She vented her anger at her mother-in-law, but didn't notice anything unusual about her mother-in-law. Not long after, the mother-in-law also passed away. In just a month, only Motoko and her son were left in the house. During the funeral preparations, Motoko overheard neighbors saying that her resurrected father-in-law might have killed her family. The events that unfolded led Motoko to believe it, but she couldn't seek revenge, because she had to protect her son. To prevent her son from meeting the same fate, she locked all the doors and windows, and hid in the bathtub with her son. Meanwhile, the villagers began to hunt down the corpse demons. When she received the villagers' notice, Motoko completely lost her mind.